used to think that for sharing or like for recording this kind of videos or even like creating content in social media, you need to be famous or very important to do that.
Hmm.
But in this time, I understand that it's not the point. Everyone that has something to share, I think they need to share, because like you have some community, I have some community, friends, family, the people that they knew me. And
Yeah.
when we talk about like real life experiences, what happened, the life that we are living now, and what we've done, and our vision, our goals, like everything that can help other people. I think when we do that, people that knew us, they can be more inspired. Like for example, you can watch a podcast for like an influencer, author, famous people, and they are saying a lots of like good things. We are doing that, we are doing that, this is the right, this is the wrong, or this is how you can get successful or not. And we
Hmm.
can listen. And so most of the people, they can have like this limiting beliefs. Okay, they had this facilities, they born in this country, or they had this, they had that, and that's why they became successful, or they could reach what they wanted in their life. But
Hmm.
when people knew someone, and in real life they see how far they've come, and
Hmm.
what challenges they had, and they reached to the point that they wanted, they can be
Hmm.
even more inspired. That's why I think that
Hmm.
our, like everyone as people, they can be uh, inspiring for the people they met daily. They can be inspiring for their friends, for their family, for their all the communities that someday they met or they knew from social media. So that's why I think sharing is so important. And
It's very true that like if you have someone who you really know, like you who you know in real life, it's much more real. You can touch it, and
exactly, you can
it's
resonate
much
with
more.
that people, you can feel connected, you can
Yes.
see that
Yeah.
like it's really possible for
Uh-huh.
like having this life that you always wanted. Like when I met you, I had like some limiting beliefs. I'm not saying like it was, I'm just saying like as an example, that when I met you, I
Yeah.
was like, okay, I always visioned that I want to live like that, I want to travel or like live in different places, I want this
Yeah.
freedom, na. But you
Yeah.
can say it and say it and say it, but when you see in real life, like someone just as a normal person come to your life, and you're talking and chatting, and you can see like how possible it can be.
Yeah.
I think it will keep you more motivated for try and try and try for the life
Yeah.
you want.
Yeah, like that's why a role model that is real and in your real life, or like real in your life, is one of the strongest things you can ever have, because like
Exactly.
people are very strong at modeling people, like modeling their behaviors. And if it's kind of like, if you see like, not just on a screen or on social media, but someone who you really met and you see how they move, act, talk, it's kind of like, huh, it's actually quite simple. That doesn't mean it's not difficult or something to get there or challenging, but it becomes real. And well, I'm very happy to having had that influence. The thing that I'm realizing more and more, the most important thing, or one of the most important thing in life, is the people around you, like the people
Exactly.
who you spend your time with. Like, I don't want to say it doesn't matter if online or in real life, because for me it's mostly real life. But I'm also spending now more time, for example, with my best friend online on calls, or other friends that I'm calling more, which I was not too open in the past, and which I think it's a learning process, and I'm glad I got there. So in the past, the plan was basically, okay, that's how I do it. But now it's very much, I reached a certain level in life, and now it's kind of like, well, enjoy where you are, and
Mhm.
enjoy where you got,
And
basically.
celebrate what you
And
achieve with people that you love.
exactly, like for me, the biggest freedom or the biggest wealth is that I can do whatever I want with whomever I want whenever I want. And the thing is, I'm pretty much able to do that, but there are very few people who can do it too. But I try to then plan it around that we can do it together. Like let's say my mom was visiting me and she visited me here and I showed her everything and we had 1 week and it was the best time ever. Yeah, that's I think the most important lesson that people learn too late because they're sacrificing all kind of stuff to then realize, oh shit, I missed it out all the time. And I'm very happy that I'm very young and I realized it, and that's why, yeah, I would say not as rigid with my routine. I mean, like people say, like, are you traveling and you're still training? And it's kind of like, what are you
Yeah,
talking
I wanted
about?
to
Of course,
ask like how you balance like if you're traveling each 3 months, 4 months. Like for me, it's like when I go to a place, I need sometimes to settle, like to get used to that place, and then like make my routine like come according to that place. So how you balance like working, moving, traveling, like balancing with like everything that you want to do in your life, like
yeah,
how long for you take, like it's 1 week, 2 weeks, like or immediately after one day you can start do whatever you
yes.
want? Because I remember when you came here for vacation, you were like, okay, today morning I wake up, I do my exercises, I came here, I was like, this guy's he came here for vacation, why? And how
Yeah,
on earth
yeah.
you're doing exercises in Istanbul?
Like to answer your question, I think the number one trait here is adaptability. So I'm very quick to adapt. Like I've been in a lot of places in the world, and I'm quite certain you can drop me in any place of the world, and within 2 days I would have my routine. Like if
Mm,
even, like it's kind of like okay, I check where is everything, and then like okay, it's go time. Like I think what would usually take people 3 weeks to get settled, it takes 3 hours for me, just
mm,
because I'm so used to it, and I think I can adjust way quicker because I've done this thing over and over again. That's why for me it's not a challenge anymore.